back, my fellow Aeternians. As always, it's me, Emperor AP, and today we have the amazing and wonderful Tiffy out here, and we are building out at Vitae. We are continuing the development of our dwelling out here, and now that we have our chief engineer, we are going to be moving a lot more quickly and with a lot more precision to achieve our goal. One of the biggest things we're working on right now, you can see Tiffany behind me is hard at work taking down the old supports that we had when we were initially trying to do this as a honestly if she should or not, but I appreciate you trusting me. Yeah, so right now, as you can see, there are a whole bunch of like sticks in addition to the actual solid pieces of post that are stuck in the ground and are cemented. We have some sticks. You okay?
Yeah. My shovel, I stepped on it and it just went all the way in the ground. I wasn't expecting it to go so far.
Yeah. Be careful, bud.
I lost it in the ground.
Oh. You found a sinkhole. Hopefully not. So anyway, what we are up to today is we are digging out those old supports that we had. Again, these are pieces that, you know, they aren't cemented in. They were like large sticks and pieces of trees that had wide bases that we just buried deep into the ground and then covered so that they would kind of have some support. But now that we are going with actual nice concrete foundation and actually nice posts which will hold significantly more weight and are just more buildable and allow us to achieve things better, we are tearing down these old supports in place of the new ones, which will allow us to dig out the foundation even more.
I can't take this one out.
Uh-oh.
You nailed a board to it.
Oh, dang, that was silly. Yeah. Okay, I guess leave that one for now. We'll get back to it. I'll undo that nail and we'll cut it up if we have to. But yeah, so that's what we're up to today. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all for liking the video. If you do support what we do here and you are trying to either get into micronationalism yourself, learn about what micronations are, figure out what the heck we're doing with this structure, figure out what the heck we're doing with this beautiful little garden behind us that is just starting to crop up, and much, much more, please like this video because it helps us a ton. While Tiffany is working on that, I have another big task to accomplish with you all. You can help me to do that right now. We are going to be working on taking this broken, disgusting saw that we had used previously for a long time. It's a cheap saw that we bought just to try and cut some wood out here, to try and get some limbs cut, and honestly, to try and open up this canopy here, which is completely destroying the beautiful sunlight that could be getting to our plants. And so we are needing to cut some of that canopy. We don't want to cut down many trees. We like that it is beautiful and, you know, nature and foresty out here. I can't express enough how much I enjoy it. But the issue is we have this big canopy that's blocking the light we need to develop. So we are going to be trimming these trees. Now, how am I going to reach trees that are all the way up there? I'm absolutely not by hand, but with this saw blade now freed from its simple, puny handle, we can go ahead and actually attach some pieces of wood to this. We're going to secure it and make a long handle that we will use as a pole saw. So we are going to be attempting to design our own pole saw today, while Tiffany is working behind us, dismantling some of the previous structure that we had so that we can finish putting up the walls, digging out the foundation, and ultimately building these supports that will hold our roof. So that's a long time coming, and honestly, we're gonna have to go and help Tiff in a little while to continue that. What she's doing back there is honestly much more interesting than what I'm doing up here. But what I am gonna be doing again is you guys can come with me on a side quest. We only have 2 hours till my phone battery dies, which is how long these live streams are able to go. So we have a limited time to accomplish our goals and push us one step closer to living out here and developing the capital of the Empire of Aeternia, the world's maybe not newest micronation, but certainly I would like to say one of its most impressive. One of the ones having the most fun, I would definitely say. So what we're going to be doing is working on this pole saw and trying to make Tiff proud, as she is, again, our chief engineer, and so all things that we do construction-wise, safety-wise, are going to be passing through her. So hopefully this passed the smell test. But let's go, let's see what we're going to do here. If you haven't seen some of the stuff that we have out here as well, we have just barely started decorating. So before we leave, we will of course fly the Aeternian flag for you all, say Aeternia forever, and kind of give you a wonderful send-off. But we're not nearly there, just the beginning of the live stream. I want to show you guys this. This is the arrow of progress, the same symbol that's on our flag. It is the defining symbol of the Empire of Aeternia and talks about the progress that we are trying to move forward to into a successful future for ourselves, our families, the rest of our nation. James Worrell asking great questions. Where is this micronation and is immigration allowed? We are in Alabama, and yes, immigration is allowed. Now, immigration is tricky because we are located inside the United States, so you can't just hop on a flight, come over here, and expect to be able to stay.
Timber!
We are, hey, Tiffany cut down one of the supports. We're proud of you, Tiff. She's taking it down. Timber! Congrats. To answer your question though, James, real fast, immigration is tricky because you can't just hop on a flight over here. We do have to respect U.S. immigration law as well. However, for anybody internal to the United States, somebody who already has ease enough traveling through the United States, we do accept immigration. So we are actively looking for citizens right now to help us out online. If you want to support our Patreon, that's the easiest way to do so. To become a citizen. Citizenship is just $1 a month on Patreon, $12 a year. And that helps to go toward things like this, buying bags of concrete, paying for our gas out here, stuff like that. Even if you don't have $1 a month though, you say, I'm not subscribing to their Patreon. I want to see if they're in for this. I want to see if they're dedicated. Come and help us out. We need a ton of help posting stuff for our social media. So even if you're somebody who just says, well, I could like take a clip of it and like send it to you guys so you could post it on Instagram, something I liked from the stream or whatever, that works too. That is a great way to get citizenship as well. If you go to the link down in the description, we have our Patreon, but we also have our website where you can fill out a citizenship application. If you do apply to our $1 a month citizenship tier or any other tier on our Patreon and you want citizenship, just go ahead and send us a message or we'll send you one asking about it. But that would help a lot, and liking the video goes a long way to it. Thanks for the love. Empire Serbesca, we appreciate you. Silvicia, we appreciate you. I hope you guys are doing well. I am going to go ahead and make this pole saw as promised and stop teasing you guys with that. We will come back to check on the garden later.
You never do it.
I'll never do it.
You just talk about it.
I'll constantly talk smack.
And then at the last second, you go, I pushed a button, it's done. That's what you waited for this whole time.
The magic pole saw.
That one came directly out. I went to it, I grabbed it, and I went, and it just came with it.
Hey, high five.
Like, that's why I told you those trees aren't going to hold.
Fair enough.
It's not a good support.
That is true. Tiff, our chief engineer, teaching me basic life lessons every day. Sorry for the ear attack, everybody. What I am doing right now is taking some of this plastic cordage that we made out of recycled bottles. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to attach this plastic cordage to this saw, and then we are going to get a very long piece of wood that I'll actually go and grab off from the side here so we don't have to pan the camera around a million different ways. And so you guys can see what Tiff's doing in the background, this very long pole. Now this is actually, it's a pretty solid piece of wood. It's not rotted or anything. It's pretty dang stable. But this thing is long. This thing can reach up into trees. And so we are going to attach our saw to the end of this. If we can secure it down properly, that should work. Now, I know what a lot of you are immediately thinking. Oh, this guy's dumb. He is going to try to attach this weird plastic string that he's made to a saw and connect it to a piece of wood, of branch, and shove it up into trees and try and cut down trees with it. That's probably not going to work. It's probably not going to secure it too well, and he may drop a saw on his head. That is very potentially true, but we're going to try our best here. I think one of the benefits of this, and again, this is just theory. We're going to have to do some testing before I risk my head with it. But this cordage here is nice because it is made out of a plastic, and it's made out of a plastic that is specifically meant to form and shape as it is heated. So I think it's HDPE for plastic bottles, but I'm not certain. Don't quote me on that. This type of plastic, when you heat it, will secure down. It will actually try to tighten up. I'm not sure if it's its molecular bonds, but they will. Its structure. Oh goodness, what do you call it? It's lattice. Thank you, Tiffany. Tiffany, our grand engineer with the terms. Our lattice structure will tighten up and will secure down and hopefully give us a tighter seal that will hold this thing in place and save my head. So let's see. What I'm going to do, I'm going to throw this big piece of stick back, go all the way to the end. I'm going to see how tough this piece is. Pretty firm. What we're going to do is we're going to set it up just like we would any other type of saw that we were working with. And we're going to attach it right here. One of the nice things about this piece, you guys may not be able to see it too well. I'll bring it closer. This has a fork in it. So what's great about this is that we can actually attach the saw where it has broken, as you can see, and connect it to the fork. And then we have the rest of the length of the tree going up onto the saw to give it some extra security. So we're going to be able to wrap it through the handle where it would be held normally. We're going to be able to wrap it potentially over the saw a little bit, although I don't think that's a smart idea. I think we're just going to have to wrap it a number of times around the teeth, honestly, to get it to hold, and then just use these top teeth, which is going to wear down these top teeth. This wouldn't be great if this was a saw you cared about, if this was going to be your workhorse saw. We're trying to clear this canopy, so I'm willing to risk the saw for today as it is already in pieces, literally. But we're going to go ahead and give this thing a shot. So what we're going to do, I'm going to set this piece on the ground, going to attempt it, and you can either say, whoa, we watched AP make a cool pole saw on stream, or whoa, I filmed AP up and completely failing at what he tried to do, while Tiffany actually did the background. But we will see. First thing I'm doing, just tying a simple little knot, like I said, right around the handle. The handle of this thing, guys, is super insecure. This thing, I would not trust it at all if we were just wrapping around the handle, because this handle is already loose. It's already a handle that has broken and fractured into pieces, and those pieces are held on kind of individually by the screws that are in here, these pins that are in it. But even that is not a real secure hold at all. So now I've got my initial knots. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go up and down the length of this as many times as I can, as tightly as I can, right around that handle. Again, just to make sure that the handle is nice and snug and secure. While I do that, I want to make sure I don't get the rest of my cordage tied up and have to spend hours untangling it. So as we kind of mindfully slip this thing through, we're just going to kind of almost do some sewing here, passing it back and forth, until we get a nice secure hold on it. Once we do that, yep, this thing is cracking even more. That handle is definitely not secure. We know that now. We're going to try and keep it in place, though, just to continue up. You okay?
Yeah.
Tiffany is having her own adventures in the background. I might actually adjust the camera so you guys can see her a little better and all the hard work she's putting in for Vitae. But real quick, I'm going to see if I can't connect the rest of this saw together to this tree branch here. Okay, so one of the downsides to this, and I know you might be thinking it, is, hey, you're connecting the cutty piece of the saw, the teeth, the blade, to the thin plastic and the tree branch, which probably, again, is not a smart thing to do, and I would always recommend against it. Oh, goodness. Don't do dangerous things that I'm doing.
Always do dangerous things.
Yes.
If they tell you don't do it at home, what do? You do it at home.
Absolutely not.
You always do.
Oh, goodness. Tiffany, the amazing influence. please do not do what I'm doing at home. You will face potentially severe injury. I am fortunate enough to have someone as wonderful as Tiffany and as smart as Tiffany to watch my back when I do these things so that I can make horrible mistakes and she can drag me off to a doctor if need be. So
sometimes they just got to learn the hard way.
fair enough. That tends to be what I do, but I would not recommend it. The hard way is not the fun way to learn lessons. It's fun for about 5 seconds in the beginning, and then it sucks for the rest of the night or the week or however long it takes for you to recover from whatever thing you did that you thought was going to be smart at the time. But we do live and we do learn. So continuing onto our very cool pole saw that is totally going to work most definitely, we are continuing to wrap around the actual saw piece. Again, the teeth of the saw, which is, of course, as everybody knows, the smartest and most practical way to make a pole saw, and I think is just how they do it professionally. Again, please do not take anything that I'm saying right now very seriously, because I am doing something and is not a good idea. This is very experimental.
What?
And is almost doomed for failure. Tiffany is adventuring. She's finding.
I thought I found a dead snake. It's so weird because I was like, what the crap?
Oh goodness, what was it?
It's this little stick.
Oh nice.
But like when I see it, I just look at it for a second and it's just like sideways. So I just think it's a dead snake.
Can you show off the snake to chat? You gotta explain to them the story of the snake.
It's just in the dirt. It's just
how you,
the way that it was laying it just for a second, like looked like a snake. I was like, wait, what? My weird stick snake.
I love it.
I thought he just died in the ground. I was confused.
He might have.
He was down there with the roots, and I was like, that doesn't make any sense. I don't think a baby snake that small would be by itself yet.
Fair. That is probably a reasonable guess to make. Okay, this thing is getting more secure. Again, it's not getting safer or getting more practical. It's just getting slightly more secure. And this is what we're living with. We are Minecraft IRLing in the worst way and probably the most dangerous and demonetizable way. Fortunately for us, we're already monetized. So hopefully we're just not horribly abusing YouTube's terms of service, which we may be doing by encouraging dangerous behavior, but let's hope we're not. And let's see, still incredibly loose. Got to tighten that a good bit more. Let's see how we're going to do that.
Gee.
So what I think we're going to do is just continue to weave this guy up. We may even have to add an extra bit of cordage here to really secure it down, give it some breathing room. What we're going to do actually is go ahead and tie our first tie off for it, and we will give it a test, even though I think it's way too wobbly to actually work up, and I just straight up broke it. Let's see. Yep, so I will have to keep securing that. It did make my knot, though. Okay. So this is it so far. It's janky. It's not secure. I'm pretty sure it's awful, but let's test it somehow. Not in the air above my head first. Okay, also 13 viewers, 4 likes. Thank you guys for hanging out. Also, please definitely like the video. Help us out with our growth here. Oh, somebody may have been on Aeternian land. This is concerning. We have a broken bottle.
Yeah, I know. There's some right here.
Yep. Not uncommon to find out here. We found a lot of old bottles, but this one...
But we have dug out these areas and have been messing in them so long that we've picked it all up.
Correct. Yeah, I don't think this is old. I think this is new, which is a big concern because it's next to our garden and means people may have been messing around with stuff around here, but let's hope they're not. As we continue on, we will be building security measures for stuff like that. In the meantime, see that bad boy? See that log? We are going to be attempting to cut it with our pole saw. Let's see how well this works. You can see me coming in with the pole saw here, not touching it, just as sketchy as it'll ever be. Got to angle myself properly so I learn how to use this thing as well. It is almost just not cutting. It's not secure enough to cut at all. So flimsy, so garbage, actually terrible. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I think it's just getting started, but also, yeah, it's busting apart. Okay, this is not going how I planned. But it is okay. We will make. Let's see.
APE.
Tiffany. She's almost got it out. Tiff is actively removing another branch to help continue.
It's a tree. This one's a tree.
That is true. That one is a full in the ground tree. That was part of the original idea, I guess, was to attempt to incorporate trees that already existed here, so that we could be a little more.
That and our house could just, you know, expand itself by itself.
Correct.
You get an expansion every year.
Mm-hmm. You would get a little bit of growth. That could be a problem for our foundation, but it would have been cool to see the actual growth and development of the trees while we were there. But yeah, it became a little impractical. I think this model is a little bit better, a little bit more forward, modern, absolutely. A little bit less age of dysentery, I suppose. Let's see. Okay. So now we've got our second attempt at this cordage. Again, I think my biggest problem here, and the reason that this may end up being a great big folly, is because number one, I'm doing this with really tangled cord right now. And secondly, because this entire thing is angled. So I may have to give up on this project for the time being and just help Tiff out. But this entire piece, as you can see, is angled. And so when I go to cut, if I were to do it straight, let's see. Let me move the camera so you guys can see. This is still going to be flimsy and awful, but see if we can fix it up here. Angle a little more. There we go. Okay. Make sure the mic's still good. Yep. Okay. So when we cut this thing, we ideally would be cutting straight on, where we can go back and forth. The fourth is still awful. This is just a bad saw, but we can kind of get it regardless. It kind of works. However, with this hunk of mess, because we are off from direct forward and backward motion, it's so flimsy that it is unable to be pushed straight forward. And so this will probably be something that I have to take back, work on with an actual pole designed for it, or maybe even just purchase a pole saw. Eventually, though, we would try our best not to, so we can make as much as we can ourselves and get back to it. So real quick, I'm going to turn you guys back this direction toward Tiffany.
Yo, Roth. I was trying to cut his stem.
Need some help? We can come whack it together.
Oh, goodness.
Okay. I am going to change my activity go help Tiff. I may even be able to use our weird pole saw with the actual pole part taken off. Just try it as intended and help her to cut that up real fast. So we are going to transition to that. But this will not be the last that you see of our plastic cordage. I will work on that in the future, and we will probably be using some of it to secure down things here. So things that are going to be kind of out of the way that we know we need to last quite a while and we're not worried about degrading. Things like the way to tie up our tomato plants, stuff like that. Things like being able to create a little like barrier, almost a little fence for the garden to just kind of fence it off from larger pests and things like that. Or potentially now anybody who may be trying to step on and bother our land here, we have a way to protect our interests out at Vitae. So that's what we will be doing in short order. For now, though, I got to get all this cordage off of this saw so you guys can hang out with me as I do that.
I thought you said you were coming to help me, Goofy.
That is true. Do you want me to bring the saw or not bring the saw?
Each whack, I got like a little bit over halfway through it. So
okay.
like they were pretty good whack.
You want me to come whack it?
Bit that's like left and it's just holding it.
Oh wow. Okay. You want me to come whack?
Sure, you can see if you can whack at the same spot that I've hit and get the last little bit to break.
Okay, we will try it out, gang. Let's go and help Tiff whack at a stick. I will finish doing this because I have like 3 wraps left. And then I will head over there, and then I have to come back and pick all this plastic up. Well, I'll do it now. Yeah, quickly throw it in here. Move our saw. Well, I'll bring it just in case, and I'll bring you guys along for the ride. How is everybody doing today? I hope your nations are doing well. I am not answering a ton of questions right now, not because I don't want to hear about your amazing lives and development of your nations or your interest in supporting Aeternia, asking questions about us. It's because we're trying to do things, trying to get stuff done.
You see, I sliced
but I
it
hope
up
you
like
enjoy the journey.
I was slicing it up like yam. I got like
You did.
I have like multiple little like slices, and then I got this one, and it's real good. But then there's this last little bit that won't
Tiff's
break
showing
off.
us where she cut up her thing here. Okay, you ready for me to try thwacking it?
Okay.
Okay, I got to take the jacket off for this one, guys. It's serious work. Okay.
Wait. I had it like this when I was whacking. Oop. I'm gonna destroy all the viewers.
Oh no, she's attacking you, gang.
Okay, now if you step on it, you pull it down, and then you're trying to aim for this little opening.
Got you. Remember, if anything attacks you out in these woods, press X to defend.
You gotta go lower. You're at the thick part. Aim even lower.
Got that one.
And turn to the hawk.
Got
and
it.
Destroy trees because it got in the way of your
Smash.
Goofy.
And as bonus,
don't throw it over there.
I'll move it.
Why do you do that?
Cause problems. I caused problems for Tiffany, and in the meantime, I also broke down another one of our posts. One of our old posts, that is. Doing good, making progress.
Now look at how more open it feels.
Let me come show the viewers.
It's so open, and not just because the roof isn't on yet.
That's true. We are currently in a convertible dwelling, as you can see, minus the convertible part. It's just open all the time. No conversion happens. It's a natural, au natural dwelling. Probably the worst you can find besides a rock or a tree. This is third in line.
Do you think these are oyster mushrooms?
No, they are not. Those like red ones? Oh, well.
Like pink oyster mushrooms?
No, they're not.
What, they look like the pink oyster mushrooms?
They
They're
do
just not as
look like
clustered.
it. I don't know enough about mushrooms, but I know that oyster mushrooms have like gills.
Send
the
gnome guy again.
That is true. Ooh, I do need to hit him up. There was somebody on TikTok from the Kingdom of Gnome who actually helped us to identify a bunch of different flora and fauna here. Well, specifically like mushrooms. We sent him a lot of pictures of like mushrooms, and he helped us to identify them. Super cool. But now that we've got that down,
don't eat any of those.
Yeah, he said they're all danger.
Danger.
Yeah. Do you want me to cut this tree down or that thing, or what can I do for you?
I can't
Chief?
pull that one down. I told you, you nailed into it.
That's fair. I will, I guess, try to unnail from it and then do that. If you want, you could try to use the saw to cut down this tree, or if you want, I can come back and do that while you work on whatever you would like to.
What? I have 3 trees. Do you think you can cut part of that and we really test out our wall when it hits it?
Cut down what?
Look at how tall this one is.
Oh, cut down that tree? Oh, cut down
like
that tree.
Cut a portion of it to fall over there, and then it'll be easier for when we try to dig it out because then we can hoist it up.
That's true. So you just want me to cut?
But it being that tall, it makes it very weird and wonky. And so, like, I think if you could cut part of that and it falls over here, then we can get the last bit.
Yeah, we can do that. We have to be very careful, but we can do that. All right, gang, what do you say? You want us to cut this tree down, get some stuff out of the way? Everybody is making faces. Concerned or angry faces, potentially.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Some of them look like happy. We'll see. Hey, I appreciate the hearts. Thank you, guys. Okay, so real quick.
They're just doing stuff.
They're just getting it. They're just hitting it up.
No, people were saying they're annoyed by it.
Got them. It's okay, guys. You can win the war against memes.
The Empire of Sabaska, something like that.
Yeah.
They were like, AP, I think it is not the best idea to test the wall.
Fair. It is a very fragile
Test
and
the
flimsy
wall. Test the wall.
We are gonna do it.
Destruction. Let's do it.
Although, Tiff, you do need to back up because both of us can't get hurt.
What? No. No, when you get it on the stick. When you get it on the stick.
That may not be today. I don't know.
You're not gonna put it on the stick.
I want to.
Yeah, like, because if you can cut off the top portion, then it'll fall over there.
For sure.
And then we'll have less to deal with. And if we wanted to shorten it more, that's fine. But then we can control where it goes because you're cutting it in sections. Not all at once.
I could just cut like right here.
I know. I was thinking more at where that branch is.
Oh, fair.
Like cutting that as the section, and that one falls, and then you cut another section that...
I think that is a good idea. I don't know how much it's going to work.
The sun's coming through.
It is just a little bit. Getting some of that sunshine.
And vitamin D. Delicious.
Our plants need it.
They're over in the shade. They're going to come over here.
Yeah. Walk over here, plants.
They can. On top of their roots. They look funny. Walking almost like octopuses. They just have a bunch.
So are we pardoning this tree for today, or is this tree set for execution?
Your execution has been moved back.
Okay. You're lucky for today. Tiffany has pardoned you.
Enjoy the last few days of your life, I guess. Bring me lots of clean oxygen and maybe I'll spare you.
Oh, goodness. Tiffany's running an oxygen racket out here. Watch out, Tiffany will get you for your oxygen.
This one's producing more. Like how big he is.
This one's producing, so you want me to cut it down though? It's in the way. It's in the way of our wall. It's like directly in the way.
It isn't that important, oxygen. It's fine. We have so much to spare. Look at all these trees.
So we're taking this guy down then. Okay. Somebody said oil up? What? Y'all talking to other people telling them oil up? Don't do that. Nobody needs to oil anything. All right. We cutting this one? Chat's weird sometimes. I like y'all, but chat. Come on, guys. Don't be weird in here. We're trying to make friends.
I think I pressed my button.
Uh-oh. Let's see. Tiff says she has been muted. Ooh, you sure did.
I was pushing up against this, trying to see if it would fall.
That's okay. I think we got you set up.
Thanks.
You ready? I'm cutting this tree down. We're cutting it. Tiff, what's a good sawing song? Do you know any good sawing songs?
No.
There once was a saw who was a saw, and it sawed its way through every log. And the log one day was sat on by a hog, and the hog died because there was a saw. That's the darkest saw song I know.
He died by a saw.
Yeah, because he was on the log. The saw cuts logs, but the hog was on it. I sound like Eminem. Oh, goodness. If Eminem was a big logger, secretly a big fan of logging.
Yeah, but the way that you speak, or the way that you're saying your words are kind of going quick, reminds me of like the way that like Rick and Morty talk back and forth to each other. Just a bunch of nonsense just going in a circle.
Rick, you can't cut all the logs. I'm cutting all the logs, Morty. Logs till we die, Morty. Oh gosh, this tree is actually coming down. Okay.
Bye, tree.
Bye, tree.
To the viewers you go.
We're sending it through the screen.
There's
chat.
more sun.
Grab it. Oh, there is. We're actually making. That sucks. We're opening up the canopy in all the wrong places. All right.
You're making it worse.
Sorry. Let's go this way.
You push it down. I'm just trying to pull it forward, so we were working against each other.
Sorry, I'm not trying to fight.
Where are you going?
I'll throw it
with
over here. I guess I'll go this way. We're already going this way.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye. Sorry, I'm not trying to attack you. Press X to defend, chat.
Defend.
Oh, there we go. Tiffany's beating it up for you. Don't leave her alone to fight. Jump in. Oh, goodness.
That other tree said you took my friend. We were lovers.
Oh, that's true. They are.
Look, they're hanging down. He's so sad now.
I brought him back.
It's okay. He bounced back real quick.
Wasn't too serious a relationship, I guess.
Nah. Give it a few minutes, just enough till they fully pass away, and then on to the next one. Oh,
goodness. Well, and that sucks too, because you know for trees, it's like even quicker. That was like a millisecond. They got over them. Dang. Okay. Hey, guys. We are back. We are cutting. We are building. We are making. We are existing. Here.
Get out of here. Come here.
Rogelio says, let me speak my native language again. Is it meme? Like, is it like images, GIFs you're using or whatever? Or is it just like you actually doing like a conlang thing? I will speak my native language, aka Spanish. Oh, perfect. I don't know much Spanish, but good luck. I hope you connect with other chatters who do.
We know few words. Very few.
Poquito word? I know little. Is that how you say that? I'm sure I'm butchering the accent, but still.
I guess it depends, right? Because like for them, there's multiple. There's one that's little for like object, and then there's little for like you're a short person.
Fair.
One is an insult, and the other one is not.
Fair. Chat, let me know if I'm disgracing myself in Spanish.
Are you trying to call him little? Or are you trying to call
no, the amount of words I know.
Dwelling little?
Also, yeah, big daddy long leg spider.
Where?
This guy.
He said, I'll come at you. I'll come at you, bro.
Press X to defend, chat. We almost got murdered by a spider. Tiff's catching it. Tiff's too strong. This is a level 1 spider. She's like a level 45 engineer. See, don't you love what you get when you come out to Vitae. You get to learn about the wildlife.
Don't do that.
You get to exist in nature where everything
Don't do
might
that.
kill you.
I don't want him on me.
That's how everybody feels. He's crawling away. He's getting away, chat.
He's right here. I don't mind holding him. And I know he's not going to bite me, but I don't like the way he feels against my skin.
Fair. Spiders do feel weird against the skin.
My skin is sensitive. I don't like it.
Fair. I'm sensitive to spiders. Just in general.
I like the one that I got bit by when I came to get you from the airport.
That is true.
That one sucked.
I have been like using our personal vehicle as a shuttle for all of the stuff here to Vitae. And so I consequently brought hitchhikers back with me as in the form of like a spider, ants, multiple things. So don't do what I did as well.
What?
Be careful.
You go out in the wilderness, you're going to get bugs on me.
No, that's true, but don't take them home.
Yeah, because I was driving and you put like a big like horse or like cow ant in the vehicle.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm driving and he just shows up on the visor right next to my face.
Mm-hmm. That's a tip for how you sneak attack people when they least expect it. You release wilderness into their car. I'm sorry, Tip.
I was worried about him. I was like, I just don't want you to go on me because then I would be worried on where you are and then I won't be able to focus driving anymore.
I remember.
I'm too focused on the fact that there's a bug in here.
Tiffany called me and I thought she was getting into like a car accident.
It just scared me. I wasn't expecting anything to be right like 2 inches from my face.
Yeah, it was like when she called me, she was like reacting to the thing. It was very wild. I'm glad you're okay though. She managed to defend hard enough that it never attacked. That's the pro move.
He just walked right over my head.
He did. Okay, so what's next? What's next, Chief Engineer? Okay. We're moving on. Oh, 21 viewers. Thank you guys for being here and thank you guys for liking the video. As always, we are trying to build up the Empire of Aeternia and our capital of Vitae. Right now we are starting out trying to get our dwelling ready for ourselves to be able to camp in, eventually to live in, and hopefully to be able to learn how to build better houses for others who might want to come out.
Cut.
We're cutting this one.
You try to do a she shanty for a logging song?
Thing? Yeah, what you
Wouldn't
got,
you
Tiff?
usually think about like fiddles and more old country style like?
Regelia and Malinga, please do ask me something. You're free to ask me something. It may take me a second to respond though, so my apologies. I'll have to scroll back. But real quick, let me cut. Cutting. Also, my name's Emperor AP. I appreciate you. Well, I don't know if you're talking to me or Tiff, I guess. You just said Aeternia. So just any Aeternian or like specifically me? Okay, what's our new logging song, Tiff?
I don't know. You asked me about logging songs, and the first thing that came to my head was row, row, roll your boat. And I was like, that's not.
Yeah, see, there's no good logging songs. Cut your tree all the way down. Cutting it.
I feel like not.
It sounds.
I feel like it would be closer to
There's a big ass beetle.
I imagine that they go like, they're probably like singing about like going back and forth, and then there'd be like something crazy in the middle of the song that's like, don't mess up, don't slip, otherwise you're like cut your knee or slit your knee, something.
Oh.
Like I imagine they would have like 4 warnings like within the song of like, it can't be brutal.
Oh, to teach you about logging.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Like a she shanty does. Like she shanties are talking about like the good and sometimes like the sad and danger of being a sailor.
Of the high seas. Makes sense. We are dirtying up more of the Vitae on this side, but we are clearing out the
No,
space
we're making a privacy fence.
That's true.
It's perfect.
We're making a privacy fence here at Vitae with just debris and clutter.
This one.
And now Tiff has pointed out another tree for execution. She is mad with power today. Rogelio said, Aeternia Emperor, you the boy with the girl hair. Can I live in your country? I appreciate it.
You the boy with the girl hair.
If I have hair as pretty as a girl, I am absolutely flattered, dude. I don't take care of it at all.
You got hit up and was like, from a nurse. She was like, you know, between me and you know he's got the best hair out of the both of us. It was such a weird interaction.
That was very weird. I am flattered though, Rogelio. I appreciate you. You can live in our country if you are above the age of 18, and also once we get done building all of this stuff, what I would recommend as the first step to trying to get to that is to become our citizen. You can become a citizen online. Click the link in the description. Fill out our citizenship application on our website, which one of the first links that says website, and you should be able to find it there. Should be on the first page if you scroll all the way to the bottom. As well, we also have a thing up in the
get out of here
menu bar, but that's a process. That is absolutely a process. So I will have to refer you to our website for more. Rogelio, way to become a citizen. If you like clip our content, you're older. But thank you for your support. I hope one day you become a citizen of Aeternia. Love to meet. Cut it down. Okay.
How are you holding it?
So Tiffany is bloodthirsty. She went on with an execution without me. I thought I was the designated executioner, but she is for sure just going to strangle.
Sounding like it's going to crack. I don't want to break the handle.
It is cracking. I've been holding it just like you would hold it, but like up here. Like instead of like this. Yeah, I've been holding it up here. Yeah, to kind of get a better grip. Could you bring the chat over? They need you, Tiff. They need you. They love you, Tiff. But I do appreciate you. Also, Aaron Whichway, I saw you in the chat. Don't think I didn't. I've been thinking about you guys pretty frequently. I went to an event the other day, and I kicked myself because I did not wear my resource bracelet. Yes, thank you, Tiff. My resource bracelet. I was excited about wearing it and showing it off, and I forgot it. But I have been trying when I can to wear the wonderful necklace that you got me. And when Tiff can, she wears hers as well, and we go as a duo to places, and it's a great way to start the conversation about Aeternia. Tiff's pushing, she's trying to get this execution done as fast as possible, trying to spare pain and suffering to this treat.
Is it that, or just wanting to be a part of it?
What's up?
Is it that, or is it the statistics side of just wanting to be a part of it?
Tiff just wants to help. She's just eager for death and destruction. There we go.
You're done for.
Okay.
Come on now. Finish him.
So eager.
Finish
so
him.
Eager. Goodness. I didn't realize I had created a monster.
A monster?
Hungry for
that would imply
murder.
that it was nice before. Like that it wasn't evil before. I don't think that's how evil stuff works.
That is sometimes. This is not working out well.
Sometimes people are just evil to begin with.
Fair? Like as a baby though? I don't know.
No,
evil babies?
I mean you're taught.
Fair.
But see, look how much more it feels like. Like now you can fill out the space more.
Good to see you guys. James says, do they have crops? We do have crops, very small amount. Again, not trying to feed the millions or anything. This is our very first attempt at a garden, so please don't make fun of us too much. But we are getting it going. Honestly, we have quite a few tomato plants, more than we thought, more than we need certainly. A few cucumber vines starting to grow off to the side there, you can see. We have additional baby tomato plants that are starting to crop up. We have a number of squash plants, a number of eggplant, pepper, cabbage, radish, lettuce,
onions,
a little bit of wild onion growing around here and there.
Mustard,
dill. That's true. We've got a few little things here and there. Nothing to write home about. Nothing that we're going to sell for millions. You know, sell for thousands of dollars or put into farmers markets or anything. But
they grow pretty flowers though.
They do. That is true. I didn't show you guys. This is one of the first times we've come out and we've seen something cool happening with our plants. Besides just the growth. These guys are actually flowering.
The one next to it has 2 flowers on it.
This one?
Yeah, those are more prominent.
That is true. Let me pull you guys down and show you guys up close what we're working with here.
We can lift him up a little bit. Oh no, oh no, no!
As you guys can see, these are flowering. These are cucumber plants, cucumber vines. They are growing very quickly, trying to grasp onto whatever they can. And they are beautiful. They're flowering right now. And they are going to just keep growing and keep getting bigger so long as we can keep them in the sun and growing. But yeah, this is the start. This is the start of our beautiful babies that will taste absolutely delicious. Tiffany loves dill pickles, and so we're growing dill and we're growing cucumbers. All we need is the vinegar, and we will be making some cucumbers, bottling, I guess, canning cucumbers. Amazing Science, good to see you. Thank you for being here. Thank you guys for liking the video again. Homeland says, the amazing fiction, more like, missed what you guys said. James said, threats of property damage are prosecutable. Hey, I appreciate it. Thank you for supporting us, James. And again, if you do decide to look into Aeternia, definitely reach out if you have any questions for us, because it means a lot. Lots of ways you can become a citizen and help us out. And honestly, we need all the help we can get. So, thanks for being here. Uh-oh, you okay? Attacks. Did you get bit? I do see a little thing.
Like something was pinching me.
Uh-oh.
No, you're not.
You okay, Tim?
Yeah.
Sorry, bud. Okay, so we are back. Let's continue work. Yep, we're going back to the dwelling to start with framing or digging. One framing, one digging.
What?
One person doing framing.
Okay, wait. You got.
We're thinking on our plan.
This is like a ramp down, or is it this automatically drops all the way?
I was thinking it would automatically, like we would even have the like.
No, yeah, like make a walkway that goes out further. That's like dugout steps.
Yeah. So yeah, I would have it, pretty much straight on, just come out. Also, real quick, guys, one more cool forest thing. Where is he? There he is. Cool centipede. Or millipede.
Yeah, sure he's like big.
He is. He looks like a centipede.
Are you a centipede?
He's cool. He's hunting. He's hunting in the forest. In Vitae. Just some of the beautiful creatures you can see here in Vitae. Pretty interesting guy.
I don't think the other people are going to agree with you that it's beautiful.
He is. There's a lot of stuff here that's beautiful. But he's pretty cool. I wouldn't want to touch him or eat him, but he's pretty cool. He's doing his thing. He's a part of our ecosystem. Okay.
He doesn't like that I keep uncovering him. Oh no, I tipped him over!
Uh-oh, you attack him? Press X to defend. Press X to defend, caterpillar.
Please. He's not a caterpillar!
Not caterpillar, he's a centipede. Millipede, he's something. He's a guy. Is he? We don't know. Okay. Okay. Good to see you guys. Okay, let's continue. What's up? Yep, true. Thank you. Okay, Tiffany was expressing to me a wardrobe malfunction I had. Fixed it, back in business.
We gotta pull out the tarp.
I agree. We tried to put a tarp out a while back, guys, to try to limit some of the damage from rain. No. But that did not work out for us, so we are going to be pulling out this tarp in a second.
Jerry's hole's too big.
What?
It's upside down, and it's too high. His little mouse hole.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, like Tom and Jerry. Very cute.
It's too high up though.
I agree.
I mean, he could definitely climb it. It's pretty rigid on the outside.
I was going to say, with the number of holes we have right now, I don't think he's got to worry about it. I think he could scurry in and out of here. But I think you're right. Let's try and pick up the tart, and then maybe we could sweep a little bit.
Okay, be cautious. I've already seen a couple brown recluses.
Okay.
Considering there's been a lot of wood and rotting, and there are a lot of sticks on top of the tart, more likely we're going to go pick this thing up, and there are going to be a bunch. So, be on the alert.
Can do. Mic test. Mic check. Is your light blinking?
Mm-hmm. No.
No. Can you click it one more time for me? Is it on?
Yeah, it's on.
Oh,
it's
just
solid.
Yeah, that's how mine was a second ago. Better? Nope, still not doing it. Try one more time. Hey, nice. Okay.
Looking down that far, like, hurts.
Fair.
My eyes, like that. It's like really trying to test the bounds of how far I push my eyes into the bottom of my eye socket.
Ooh. Be careful. Oh, also, wait. Can I get something out of your hair?
Yeah, I've been shaking trees. They've been coming for me.
Okay, you ready? Let's grab this tarp. Tarp attack. Go. Oh gosh. Yup. Yup, sure is gross. Sure definitely is gross. You would love it out here, James. You would love it. We've got a dirty tarp. We've got a fraction of a building. But we are making progress. So James, even though it may not look like paradise yet, we're slowly working on it. Okay. Let's see. Oh gosh. Okay.
Where do we go with it?
I guess just pull it all the way out. Put it on the wood pile.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to angle you guys so you can see better. Follow us along on the adventure a little bit. Get you guys spread out over here. And we adjusted. For that position. There we go. Maybe one more little slight turn. There you go. Oh goodness. About to throw you guys down. Sorry about that.
I got one tarp removed.
One tarp removed. Success. Okay. Pulling more. Trying to get the rest of it. I am helping very little.
That's okay. I got the gloves.
That is true. Tiff has the power of the gloves. I have the power of the dirty, muddy hands.
Get your jug and get that water.
That is true. If you guys have not followed along with us for quite some time, you will not remember, but some in Aeternia's community might remember from our first year out here. Our jug. It has survived the year, the test of time. Oh goodness. My hands
Well, it was completely in the ground when we found it.
It was. This thing was submerged completely underground when we found it. It is a cool jug.
We found it while digging up this. Oh no!
Oh, you got a spider on you? You okay?
Yes, I got him.
Nice.
He freaked me out. He got all the way up my elbow.
Uh-oh. Be careful.
I did not want him on me.
Nope.
No.
Danger spiders.
Well, especially if you don't know what it is.
Yeah, you just like see it and you react. It is crazy. I hope I don't have none in my hair.
Look at me. What do you got on you?
What? What do I have on me?
Oh, look here. Look on your nose.
Oh, I do have, just some dirt.
No, it's in your hair.
Oh, it's in my hair?
It's right there.
Yep.
Can you see it?
Can you swat it for me? Yeah. Thanks. Dang. Thanks, sir. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
We got this jug. It was buried. Now it's not. You guys love it.
You got an ant on it.
It's from the moonshine era. People used to pass this thing around, even dirtier than this, and drink it.
And then make folk songs by blowing into it.
Correct. They would sing the logging song that we sung earlier. I don't know if any of that's true, except that we did
found the
actually dig this out of
manuscript
the ground.
around here. We just gotta find the rest of it.
That's true. This is where they hid the buried treasure, and the buried treasure was one evaporated bottle of 98% pure alcohol.
Get out of here.
So now we're gonna, I guess, continue to work on the digging out of the foundation. As you can see, with Tiffany stepped down into that hole right there, that is almost a 8 foot ceiling right there. Once we put the roof on, if you notice, when I come and walk up to ground level, it is not. This would, not even fit above my head. Maybe once we put the roof on and it's angled, it will at this level.
Whoa,
but
look at this.
We want to dig out much deeper to this
level. Look at him. Move.
Oh, he's a spider.
I think he's a brown recluse.
I think you're probably right. Let's not mess with him. So we have more flora and fauna.
Aggressive.
Fair.
Okay.
We will have to move him though. We will have to be aggressive to him.
Probably get thrown out with some dirt.
Fair. Because we are going to keep digging this out. So that'll be part of today. Trying to dig that out and get it prepared for putting up more of our framing to get ready for the roof. Are you excited for the roof, Tiff?
We've raised it as high as it can go.
The canopy's all the way up there, but that's not going to protect us from the rain. We got to get that roof.
It's got lots of shade. It won't be as hard as a drizzle. It'll just be bigger droplets.
Baby drizzy.
Just big droplets.
Small drizzle.
Why would you do that?
What? That's true. We do need to dig out this part.
Oh, he's going to turn up our road.
Nice. Come and hang out with us.
I think you should do this.
What do you think? Pickaxe it?
I think you should chop up the ground with this.
And then shovel it.
And then you go in with a shovel when it's all nice and soft and scoop it and throw it.
See, I think Tiff has a good idea here, so we are going to switch over to that method.
I keep breathing in dirt.
Can I use the gloves for a second so the pickaxe don't cut me up?
Yes. I'm trying to figure out what they were doing. They just stopped, and they were sitting in that driveway, and then they just turned around and took off the other way.
Sketchy. Tiff is also...
I don't think they're being sketchy. I think they're just like, this is the short little piece of road that's like safe for us to go kind of speedy.
Fair.
But I don't know. I think that's kind of dangerous because on these roads, it's so twisty, turny, and you're blocked for like a long distance.
I agree.
I just think that and we've already, even when just driving down this road, people have come into our lane because you go around a sharp turn and they think they got the road to themselves, so then they take it wider and then they almost run into you because they didn't know you were coming on the other side.
Fair.
So for a motorcycle, there's even more dangers.
Yeah. I agree. These bikers gotta be careful. Okay.
Hey, get him.
Get him.
Good one.
Thank you.
Get him again. Good one.
Thanks.
You're purple.
I'm purple?
Cutie. You're purple.
You're a cutie.
No.
You're a cutie. Oh, goodness. What? Oh, goodness. Thanks. Can't help it. I'm doing stuff.
It's okay. I don't think that counts as public indecency.
Hopefully not. Not on Vitae.
Well, I mean, yeah, right. We're on private property. Our private property.
Got him. Still shouldn't be naked, but not naked.
I mean, you're not naked.
Okay.
You're trying to expand outward?
Yeah, we're just trying to get to all these walls. Digging it all the way.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know you're doing that. I was trying to figure out the route that you were going.
I guess just finish off this corner and then keep going that way. And then go toward the front. Like finish one half and then go to the front half. So just kind of widening the hole for right now.
You do little screams every time I fall off the shovel.
I appreciate
Mainly
it.
because there's a bunch of holes around.
Fair.
This part is not moving.
Be careful too.
It's... There's roots and things.
Fair.
Ah.
Sorry, Keith.
It's like the part that makes it so hard.
Yep. Could you readjust the camera for me?
What is this? Look, it looks like a little flower.
Oh, it does. Let me go adjust the camera. Excuse me. Hey, guys. We are, as you can see, continuing to dig. Great question. Okay, let's see. John Doe asked a great question. What kind of building are y'all making? We are making a dwelling. So James, Capitol building. So this is the capital territory of the Empire of Aeternia, our micronation, our country that we have started. This is the capital territory, so equivalent to like Washington, D.C. in the United States, or like London in the United Kingdom. This is, for us, our capital territory, Vitae. That's what we call this piece of property. However, this building itself is not necessarily our capital building, but it is our first dwelling, the first thing that we are going to come out here to use as storage initially. These are just 4 walls, so it'll be great to lock things up. Eventually, we will move on to camping out here and staying under this once we have a little bit more weatherproofing and bug proofing and stuff like that built up in it. And then finally, we will be going into putting in plumbing and electricity and stuff like that, and a septic system or compost toilets as we continue to progress. And that should get us to the point of being able to stay out here longer term and moving into starting to build new buildings for other people, new dwellings that will be much nicer than this. For others to actually come out and live. So this is step 1 to us building a community for other people to come out and become not only citizens of the Empire of Aeternia, like so many of you are online, but actually becoming residents of Vitae itself and actually living and working here in the Empire. So, great question, John Doe, and that is the answer for you. Hey, James said I'm in the Discord. Thank you so much, James. It means a lot. John Doe said, what's the defense budget? Nothing, 0. We do not have a defense budget currently. Our defense budget probably would fall into just our building budget because we're primarily just going to set up like walls as security, you know, just a border.
Where
but
do I throw the dirt?
That's a great question. I would say this way.
I gotta go.
Well, that's why I was going to try and use that big bucket, though.
But then your food will be on the ground.
That is true.
Well, I guess you could put it up on the water barrel.
That's true. I will go move things, everybody. I will be right back. Excuse me. I shall return. But you can hopefully hear me as I go along.
I think there's a certain distance.
Fair. Let me know if I'm out of range, guys. Hopefully I'm still in range.
Even if they let you know you're out of range so you can't see.
I'll know. I'll know by telepathy. Me and Chad are good like that. Also, if you guys can hear me, sorry for the loud gurgling noises into the microphone. I needed a sip of something. Okay. Got it. So here is something a little nicer for us. Got a big bucket that we can put some more dirt in so it's easier to start moving. and I will help with that right now. Let me
You're gonna
move
lose
the
a
camera.
toe.
I am attempting it. Let me move the camera for you guys. Actually, what I'll do.
If he said, we've been executing all these trees, I bet I'm invincible.
Yup.
They walk in front of where this pickaxe is about to go down.
I feel too leveled up. You can't stop me, Tiff. Okay. So now we're just trying to, like James said, we are trying to continue on the foundation of this building, trying to dig it effectively partially submerged into the dirt. Oh no.
Ah!
Can you grab the mic for me, Tiff? Mic fail.
That's how he lost his glasses.
That is exactly how I lost my glasses.
One moment.
Mic check.
Those bugs, they're running for their lives.
They sure are. Sorry, Tiff. Put it right here.
You hear?
Yes, please.
Did it go on?
Let's see.
I know it's on, but...
Yep, I got it. Hey, everybody. Thank you guys for waiting on me for a second. I was dropping the mic so you guys would become immediately deafened by the sound of getting buried under
like
pounds of earth. Tiff's hitting straight up diamonds out here. She's getting that ore for us.
I gotta turn the pickaxe around then.
Tiff, be careful. Your pickaxe will break, and then you'll have to get some stone to make a new one.
I'll just talk to Dr. Stone. Be okay.
Got him. Build a whole fortress out here.
Build some tools.
Build a cell
Make it
phone.
easier. What? Where did you come from?
What's up? Oh, big root.
It is. Look at it. He goes all the way to right here.
Oh, dang. Probably part of one of the trees we cut down. Oh.
I think it might be that bigger one.
Dang, we are about to hit a bunch of them. That's not great. But we'll be all right. Let's see. Now the question is, do we think this tote is going to be able to carry all of this filled up dirt?
Dirt and clay.
Dirt and clay. Super dense, heavy materials. Some rocks. We shall find out in this episode of Dragon Ball.
All right, I'm going to try to see if I can hit that root again, but...
Get it, Tiff. Mess those roots up. Show them who's boss.
God.
Hiya.
Ugh.
Uh-oh.
This is gross.
You want the gloves so you don't hurt your hands? Yeah, take these gloves.
That like throws you.
You can give yourself blisters. Oh, Tiffy. I know that hurts.
I'm not really making too much of a dent in him.
She chopping them up. Worst comes to worst, I'll hit him with the saw, but take these gloves so you don't hurt yourself.
We just gotta dig it out.
Okay. We will worry about him when we get to him. We'll dig him out more.
You keep those.
Okay. Then you be careful.
You be careful. I hope you dig, because we got a lot of dirt. You can go pretty quick with a pickaxe.
Fair. Okay, I'll start jumping on with the pickaxe again. Tiff, once that bucket gets full, let me know and I'll go dump it.
What? That's not what I was saying. I was saying that, like, since you can go so fast with the pickaxe, because you're just hacking.
Oh, that we should
get
just
like
get the
way
rest of the
ahead
dirt.
and just end up like piling a bunch of dirt.
Fair. Tiff said, get rid of your mess before you make a new one. Wise words to live by.
I think that's about where you start taking it.
I think you're right. Okay, let's do it. I'll see if I can pick it up myself. If not, I may need some assistance. I got it.
Oh.
I'm so strong, everybody. I'm so tough. Yo! One down. 1 million more to go. Let me kind of grind some more of this up.
It's all those roots, man.
Yep. You okay?
Yeah, I fell.
Uh-oh.
It's okay, the wall caught me.
I'm glad.
It's the one time it didn't get in the way.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Before I throw my back out with the improper technique. Let me get back to shoveling.
It's in your legs.
Yep. I was doing it 100% back. Never go 100% back.
Why are you kicking our bucket?
I like bullying buckets. I don't know what to tell you to. I'm a bully on the buckets.
All right. So buckets are your enemy, trees are mine.
If you guys didn't hear Tiff, she was like, buckets are yours, trees are mine. You guys figure out what you want to bully in the chat. Please don't bully mushrooms, spiders, or worms. We like our worms. Please don't bully our vegetables in the garden. That would be rough. Better yet, don't bully anything at all and just be a nice, caring person. But let us know what you've decided.
That's like a lot of nutrients right there. Oh, this stuff.
Yeah.
Wait, like that? Yeah, you can just throw that crap over by the plants.
Well, you probably want to try to compost it a little bit because otherwise it might start growing. I could be wrong.
Ah, we got each other.
We did get each other. We collided.
I tried to purposely wait so that we wouldn't do that.
I'm sorry. I was impatient. Okay. Let me bring this next one.
Yay.
2 down. 1 million to go.
Probably like 4 more to go to clear out this part and then we can move forward.
Sound like a plan. Hit them up, Tiff. Tell them your sea shanties. Tell them your stories from the war.
My stories from the war?
Your sea shanty war.
No, look at this face.
Let me back it up a little bit.
Look at this face.
Which face?
There's eyeballs and a sad face right there. Do you see it?
Oh, I do see him. He's a frowny. We will have to take a picture of him for chat later. You'll have to see the frowny. You'll have to stay till the end to see the frowny. But also thank you guys for liking, for being here. 17 viewers. That's incredible. You guys are helping us to get our watch time hour goals every single day. We are desperate to try and hit 4,000. Right now, we're not even at 3,000. So we need all the help we can get. If you guys want to support us, definitely go check out our previous videos. We got a lot in store, a lot to teach you about micronationalism, and a lot to do here out in Vitae for future videos. So definitely keep up with us. And support us on Patreon if you can.
None of that. I just get all that stuff, but it won't go on the shovel.
The more Patreon support we get, the more that we're able to do out here and to do for you guys is cool giveaways and cool new videos that we put more money into. Rant over about Patreon, but thank you guys.
Gotta get the plug in.
Gotta get the plug in. Gotta turn the lights on, but first you gotta plug in. You know how it is.
Oh no.
You okay? Hit rock? Hit bone?
No, I think that was glass.
Oh, shattered? That's okay.
Oh no, never mind.
Rock.
It's just this big rock.
Cool. We did hit, yeah, a bunch of rocks right here.
I was like, crap, now I'm gonna have to pick up all the shards.
There. Hey, and we're just about to where we were. Making good progress. Cool deal. Okay, so 3rd bucket down. Let's keep getting it.
I may have miscounted. Maybe more like 6.
Yeah, I think it's going to be quite a few buckets. Because then we got to do all that too, and that's going to be...
No, I just meant to clear out this part.
Oh, fair. Let's see. Ready, guys? We're going for it. Lift with the legs. then we're back to starting up our new one. Throwing the bucket down.
Oh.
You want me to hit with the pickaxe? Or keep shoveling?
You could do either or.
Okay, I'll start pickaxe. If I get the option, I'm going pickaxe. Okay. Are we ready, chat? Aye, AP. We're going for it.
For that? Why are you gonna help me break more of this stuff?
Oh, fair. Do I need to? Like, is it? Fair, I guess I didn't hit all this. How's that?
Huzzah.
Huzzah! We strike with mighty blows.
You just said, how's that? And
to build the floor below.
my mom was just thinking, like, how's that sounds somewhat similar to huzzah, but not only the ending, the beginnings like starts the same.
It does. How's that? You gotta say it like you're doing a huzzah, and it works.
Huzzah!
How's that? Maybe. I don't know. What do you think, chat? Are we succeeding with the new slang in Vitae?
What? How would I call that slang?
It's our new hip happening buzzwords. Ooh, you okay? What happened?
I hit a rock or something. It just vibrated the shovel really hard.
Okay, I hope you're okay.
Yeah.
I got nervous because right as soon as I brought it down, you said "ow," and I was like, "Oh
my
no!"
toes!
Yeah, I was about to be like, "My whole life." What?
Your whole life.
My whole life.
My toes are your whole life.
They're my whole life. She's injured. Poor little piggies. Oh no. I refuse to be in the same position. I'm just moving forward. I'm just going with it. I'm just doing it. Hidden rot. Instantly hidden rot.
My bucket's full.
Oh, it is. Congrats, Tiff. Another bucket completed by Tiff. How's that?
Huzzah.
As she buries me alive. Wait, I'm going. It's going to be too heavy. Even Superman can't lift it now. What will we ever do?
I guess you have to be stronger.
Yeah,
that's deja vu.
I got to straight up start taking steroids to lift these.
No, because of the video where you're like going on the quest.
We're going on the quest together.
Well, you're like, you gotta get stronger because you know what you gotta do.
Oh, that's true. Yeah,
this was deja vu.
That's true. That was our cool scene together. I liked it.
What is that?
Tiff's finding new flora and fauna every day.
He just fell out of the ground.
How you fall out of the ground?
He was crawling through the ground and he fell into a hole.
That's pretty cool. I guess not for him, but for us.
I think he's a grub.
Is he? Is
I got
he
him
delicious?
right here.
Did you eat him?
You could definitely fish with him.
Oh, he is. He's a little, yeah, what is it, mealworm? He's a mealworm, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those are pretty cool. You can fish with those. For sure. They're good for catching perch.
Go live free! And
Or some
for
people
2
call
seconds.
them brim.
You're a brim.
Viewers, thanks for hanging out. Some kid from Britain asked, what's the point? I don't know if you're still here, some kid from Britain, but let me tell you something about the difference between Britain and Vitae and the Empire of Aeternia, right? So we're here in Vitae. We're building it. It is the capital territory of our micronation, the Empire of Aeternia, which we are trying to build to support our own life, to be able to live here and work here in peace, and to minimize our cost, maximize our ability to thrive and prosper here. And we're hoping to do that for other people as well. So as I continue to talk on without helping Tiffany at all, I will jump back into it. But just to say, that one kid from Britain, some kid from Britain, excuse me, we are trying to build this first dwelling for ourselves and to test out what we can do and our building techniques, see how skilled we are so far in our infancy of developing this. And then as we continue, we will be using it for more and more, fixing it up, making it nicer. That way, when we start on our second dwelling for people to start living in and moving in besides ourselves, we will have a lot better technique. We will have more of the issues ironed out, and we'll hopefully be able to properly pass inspections and things like that to be able to move forward with having people live out here rent-free. So, moving forward.
Ugh. Goodness.
You okay?
Sometimes I get caught on the roots. And that makes it hard.
I am not helping at all. Let me assist you. I don't know why I'm grabbing your shovel.
Is it assist or relief?
Right.
At that point.
It should be both. Okay, let me take your bucket and then I will relieve you. I will take over shift. But you'll have to entertain chat. We love you, chat.
I got dirt in my eye.
Uh-oh. Can't entertain with dirt in your eye.
You see?
I do see something around you. Be careful. Let me see. Ooh. I don't think it's right in your eye. Very, very cute. You okay?
It felt sharp against my eye.
Uh-oh. Is it okay now?
Ha, it was all a ruse.
She tricked me.
Just to look in your eyes.
Oh, that's adorable.
You're so cute. Okay. No, I really did. It hurt. It hurt.
I appreciate it. Oh.
It felt sharp in my eye. I felt like 3 different areas where it was maybe one little grain of sand.
Oh, so you thought you had multiple pieces in your eye?
Yeah, because it every time I blinked, I could feel it scratching my eye a little bit.
If it is sand, try not to rub it so you don't hurt your eye.
It's okay. It feels better now.
I'm glad. In that case, let me move your bucket, and I will relieve you of duty so you can heal
bucket
from your injury. And
what
also
injury?
So you can go get some water. Probably need some water.
Logger. Oh, wild. Hey,
another bucket down.
Hey,
our pile's getting filled. What's up?
Goofy.
You're a goober.
Someone called logger because they accidentally heard water and misunderstood. And they went, "You want water? Got you."
Logs.
No water. He's like, "Yeah, logger, I got you."
Cutting logs. And that's how a person dehydrated in the middle of a forest with 1,000,000 logs cut it.
So I brought a bunch of logger. I thought we were just having fun. And now we're lost.
All right, taking over Tiff's job. Making our 6th bucket, 7th bucket, something. One of those numbers. And I instantly dumped over the bucket.
I'm out of water.
Uh-oh. You want some of mine?
No.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
I finished my water.
Okay. If you want some more, have some more. You need to drink. Stay hydrated. It's important. Okay, 7th bucket filled up. We're starting to get to what will be our ground level inside of here. Our sub-level, if you will.
I think you're just jumping a number, dude. I think you're on 4.
4?
You're up at 7?
Something.
Are you one of those guys? I have 500 push-ups. Really, how do you count it? 1, 2, 10, 25, 38.
I built a whole neighborhood with my bare hands in 10 seconds. I'm just that good, everybody. All right. Let me go take our whatever number bucket.
I think it's 4.
Our very first bucket.
Just make it go backwards.
Oh, gosh.
Yo, be careful.
I will.
There's a hole here.
Is it? I missed it. Just barely, though.
What terrible work environment.
I thought you said logger.
It's like milk and milk and
milk.
Milk.
And milk.
I already said milk.
And milk.
Milk.
I just made that one up. You like it?
No.
Fair.
I don't like any of the other ones either.
Fair enough. Okay, so we are continuing to dig out, trying to get further and further. This honestly isn't too bad. We're getting pretty much the area that we started digging and uncovered from all the leaves and stuff. And we've kind of expanded a little bit on our hole here. As we keep going through the next few times we visit, we will be getting this back half finished as we continue finishing the walls, and then we will probably come through for the front half. Real quick, let me check what time we are at. 1 hour and 30 minutes. Oh goodness, we are going to be quickly draining our battery. We'll still be here probably for another 30 minutes, but after that, our video starts depleting quick. Excuse me, our battery. Thank you for continuing, Tiff. Real quick, James said, oh goodness. James said, some kids from Britain, it's a hobby. They're having fun building in the woods. For sure. But we're also legitimately starting a country. Like, we are starting a country. We are attempting to create a new country different from any country that has existed before, or hopefully will exist after. We would like it to continue long after us. One of our famous sayings here in Aeternia is Aeternia forever, because we hope to build a better life for people and have other people join us who have skills and talents that we don't have. They can teach us new things. But until that point, we are, like you say, James, developing out in the woods, having fun, and trying to build a life for ourselves. We are hoping to build our home and other people's homes as well. Aaron says, James, I thought I saw your name earlier today, but that is a great way to initiate communication about meeting up with the Emperor. Absolutely. Thank you so much, James. That means a lot. John Doe said, nice. Government of UASSR says, hello, Aeternia. Hey, UASSR. John Doe says, what kind of government are we? We are an absolute monarchy under an emperorship. So I am the Emperor, Emperor AP, and we have a set of government organizations that we call houses that divide up the work we do. So far, only one of our houses, we only have 2 houses officially established, the House of Treasure and the House of Others. House of Treasure is basically our like treasury department, whereas the House of Others is more similar to our foreign affairs department or our media department. So making videos, things like that, this is all following under the House of Others, reaching out to other nations, recruiting citizens, all under the House of Others, trying to finance these projects, trying to build and develop our businesses and things like that, all under the House of Treasure. The House of Treasure currently has Master Stephen Vince as its head, as its master of its house. However, we do not have a current master for the House of Others. So as more people join and become citizens of Aeternia, those who are passionate and dedicated may rise through the ranks, become government officials, and eventually, potentially the head of their own house, like the House of Others. But that being the case, I hope you guys are enjoying your time. Some kid from Britain, are you starting a cult? That's a great question. A lot of people, I think, have similar views to that as far as like how micronations are perceived, how fringe organizations in general are perceived. I don't believe we are a cult. We are not attempting to be a cult. We are attempting to try to develop a community here. We're trying to develop something that people can freely come to live on as it benefits them and freely leave as it doesn't. We hope to be able to provide something that we aren't charging people for, that isn't something that we are demanding, you know, certain trials and tribulations be accomplished in order to receive. We are simply building and trying to support people that we believe in and want to invest in. So if there are any behaviors that you feel like are inappropriate that we ever do, please keep in contact with us. Please reach out or tell somebody. Capture it on video, you know, take a screenshot of one of these live streams and say, hey, somebody in Aeternia is doing something weird, and call us out, because I don't want to be doing anything that harms anybody. We do not want to be that organization. And if I am doing something that ever causes that, I need to step down so that other people can make this empire what it deserves to be. So keep us updated. Let us know if you think we're a cult, but we are not. Some kid from Britain says, so other people can come here? Yes, we are trying to build houses for people to live in. Yes, people who are unhoused, people who are struggling to survive and to pay rent and to clothe themselves and feed themselves and shelter themselves. Alabama is not very helpful in those ways.
That root keeps getting in my way.
Uh-oh. You want me to cut it?
Yeah.
Let me try thwacking at it. Also, be careful. I don't want you to cut up your hands.
My hands?
In a minute, do you want to switch over to building on the wall? Because we're going to run out of time for our viewers.
Yeah, okay.
Cool deal. I'll cut this up and then we'll move over to the wall. But thank you guys for asking those questions. We really don't want to shy away from questions like that because it helps us to learn and grow and see what people perceive us as.
I thought you were going to get the saw.
I thought so, but I'm trying to be such a strong guy. I'm trying to be such a strong guy such a cool and strong guy.
You just have a point to prove?
I do. I want to be a big man. I did get it though.
No, you didn't.
I didn't?
No, you cut a piece of it.
That's true. I broke it in half. I didn't
the end was already like out.
Tiff said I loosened it for you.
You cut off the tip. That was it.
Fair. Let me cut off the rest of it.
Yeah, we're still going to have to fight it more as we continue towards the wall.
Oh, for sure. Inevitable.
There you go.
But we still got part of it. Okay. So, again, please continue to ask us questions, guys. Please try and learn about what we're here to do and what you believe us to be doing. So, it will always help to grow our community and to inform people about who we are and what we're doing so they can make the right choices for themselves. The only way we can learn and grow is by being open and honest with each other and calling each other out on our BS. So please call us out on ours.
You got a BS?
I do have a lot of BS.
No, I meant you have a BS.
Oh, that's true. I do have a bachelor's in science. I do technically have a BS. And I'm pretty proud of it. Sorry for heavy breathing into the mic if you guys can hear me. I think I might switch over to doing the wall now, Tiff.
Oh no, my bucket!
Your bucket! Do you want these gloves?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna set them right here for you. Hey everybody, real quick before we lose you. Oh gosh, I'm so dirty. Let us jump into continuing on this section of the wall. We are trying to build our third out of 4 walls. The 4th wall will be where we put in our door and the rest of the framing for what will be our doorway. So for now, we're working on this guy. And while Tiff's hard at work behind us, I will be trying to continue to establish this wall. Also, by the way, I didn't plug this earlier. You guys can reach out to us with any questions or comments you have at aeternianempire@gmail.com. And I'd be happy to talk to you about it. Thank you guys. John Doe says, okay. Homeland says, hey, Emperor AP, could you have a look at Age of History 3? I'll have to check it out. I have had very little time to game as of right now. We've been doing stuff like this. John Doe says, how much time have you spent on this? Currently, we are in our 7th year, about to be our 8th year in August. So August of 12,024.
But not since being on the land, just since YouTube.
Correct. The Empire of Aeternia was established in 12,016. We use the Holocene calendar, if you guys know the Holocene calendar at all. But it just adds 10,000 years to the current date in the Gregorian calendar. All that being said, started in 2016 for you guys. And we went and started our YouTube channel a couple of years later, I think in 2018, maybe 2019. And then we've been going in the Empire of Aeternia for 7 years, almost 8 now, on YouTube for 5, almost 6 years, maybe 6 years now. And then we have been developing here on this land at Vitae for 2 years. This is our 2nd year here, not fully through the 2nd year, actually just hit 2 years. So we will be pushing on through 2 and going on to 3. Archdragon, great to see you. Thank you guys for being here. Aaron says, Serbeska, they seemingly have no exposure to the micronational concepts. Would you like to share the ideas that most are working from as to why they call them nations. Some kid from Britain says it feels like a cult. I'm leaving. Definitely understand. Thanks for being here, and thanks for trying something out. Thanks for seeing at least what we do, taking your opinion, and making a decision. Proud that you're doing that. Good to see you. Have a good day. John Doe says, quick question. Hit me up, John. James says, if you're an emperor, do you have a constituent kingdoms or duchies, counties or baronies, etc., or are there plans for that in the future? Absolutely, there are plans for that. This is not the only territory we hope to have. I will explain more as I continue building, as I said I would. An emperor must keep their promises if they're going to do much of anything at all. So, let's get started with some of these pallets. All of this, by the way, most all of this is being built with reclaimed pallet wood. The posts that we have are actual posts that were using a fence that we were allowed to have, but the rest of it is pallet wood, recycled, cleaned up as much as possible, denailed, and moving on. So, where did we put the nails? Oh, right there. Let me grab the nails, let me grab a hammer, and we will get started. James, thank you. James, you asked a great question about our nation and its plans for the future. The Empire of Aeternia, in particular, is dedicated to developing a home for people who do not have one. That whether you are unhoused, whether for ideological or political reasons or economic reasons, you do not feel connected to your home country. Myself with the United States, my family has struggled a lot financially throughout my life. I've seen a lot of people who supposedly struggle after the American dream and can't seem to find that. The more I've learned about politics and economics, the more I've seen issues with the fundamental way that the United States is set up, and a lot of countries are set up. I'm not saying that I can do better. I'm saying that we can try something new and at least give people additional options. That all being the case, we are trying to develop multiple pieces of territory, multiple properties that will become individual territories that will have their own lords. These lords, like for example, there will be a lord of Vitae one day who oversees this territory and all of its inhabitants and is required to make sure that all of those people are taken care of and their needs are met. So as we continue developing and as we continue going, we'll start inviting people to live here, start building up the land, and those who put in the most effort and are best fit for the job, who have the personality for it, can eventually rise to become the Lord of Vitae, our capital territory. It will be a very prestigious honor and someone who will work very closely with us to make sure that we're doing the right things to expand Aeternia, which will make Vitae prosper. So we will need their help in measure. But we will be doing that for as many properties as we can financially support. So that will be, as we continue going, we are going to be building businesses to develop our economy. We have a little bit going right now on our Etsy page. If you check the link in the description, you can find the Imperial Market, which is our Etsy shop, and where we sell some of our homemade goods. All the things you see on there are things we make 100% by hand, except for some occasional bits and pieces here that we can't manufacture by hand that have to be built elsewhere. But we're trying to do more and more things that are simply 100% by hand from us. So as we move forward, you will see us doing more metals refining and metals casting. We will start selling products related to that. We'll hopefully start doing trade fairs and other things here in the local area, trying to spread the name of Aeternia, and maybe even getting into some contract work. Anything to develop our empire, expand our economy, and provide people the opportunity to live here and to be a part of that. We want people to have equity in our nation and feel like as the nation grows, they economically benefit from it. But that being the case, I will shut up and do my job, which is hammering in these nails right now. Again,
the boss gonna come at you.
Yep.
Turn pickaxe around to the pointy side.
Tiff, the big boss, gonna strike me down. First day on the job, and I'm already losing my life. But yeah, guys, I think I don't know if I speak for you, Tiff, but I definitely feel like we want more people out here. There's always more and more work to do, and it's not fair for us to just beg people, hey, come out and help us, come out and do this, come out and do that. That's not fair, especially when we're trying to make a profit. We're trying to develop businesses. If we're going to ask somebody to come out, they deserve to get paid to do so. So for the time being, it's dependent on us and anyone else that feels as though they can benefit from this and they can use something out here that they would be willing to work and develop. So we are looking for people like that. We are looking for people who have an idea, who have a passion, who want to bring something to this place, whether it's physically coming here and trying to live one day, or whether that's just working online to help us develop the nation and meeting up and holding events together and traveling around. We would like to see the world through you guys and teach people one day at a time more and more about what it means to be Aeternian. And as we gain more citizens, you guys will teach us more and more about what it means to be Aeternian and what is truly popular in the world to make it a better place. Back to shutting up and doing my job before I get murdered by Tiffany. Okay, got another board in. Gonna speed up a little bit.
I almost messed up.
You okay, Tiff?
Yeah.
By the way, if you think, wow, he's so skilled and talented at putting up these boards, one, this is very simple to do. Two, I'm not. Three, this is shoddy work. But thank you guys for supporting us, at least in theory. Maybe you could teach us more. Maybe you could come out and improve. I will say Tiff's work is not shoddy work. It's her that comes behind me and cleans up the messes. It is my work that is shoddy work.
I twisted my ankle.
Oh, goodness.
I was walking with a bucket and I stepped up. I went and stepped over there and my foot went, wow!
Oh, goodness.
It turned sideways real hard.
Can you walk? Like, are you okay?
Yeah. No. I've popped that one out of place like 4 times. I don't think it cares to move anymore.
Okay.
I'm used to it. Like, plus, since we've been like skateboarding, I've been like, before we skateboard, I just sit on my leg, like with my foot sideways. To try to like stretch it and get used to it. So it didn't like hurt. I just got worried because I was like, oh no, if I like continue going that way.
Oh, do you want to take a break and get some water? Take a break, go get some water.
No, I'm good. I was just going to pick out this last little bit.
Okay, be careful, bub. All right, back to it. I'm going to add another piece to our wall here while Tiff so bravely marches on and continues creating our foundation. All right, so I'm going in with the next piece of our wall here. Okay, going in with the other one. Awesome. Okay, got another piece. Doing good. Grabbing another one to connect. Excuse me, Daddy Longleg Spider. I got no beef with you, sir. Okay, let's see how I'm going to do this. I think I'm going to try and go the other way and actually bend it back like that and make it connect with these two. Well, no, because that opens up extra issues. I guess I'll go with what we've been doing, like this. Okay, so that's going to be the plan. Going to drive this guy into the original side we started with and go back across this way. In a second, I'll check the camera to make sure you guys are still good, and we will keep building up this wall. We probably won't build the whole thing today, but we will get a good section of it up and continue making progress. This is just one half of the wall that you guys are seeing, by the way. The other half is off camera this way, but we will be marching on to that soon enough as well within the next couple videos once we finish this one.
What is this?
Ooh, give me just 1 second, Tiff. Let me hammer this in.
No, AP, I need you now.
Do you?
I'm kidding. It's fine.
Oh, okay.
It's not going to go anywhere.
Okay. Give me just 1 second. Got one in. Going for 2. Oh, dang. Oh, dang. This guy's wiggling. Uh-oh. I made a mistake there. Let me do this. I'm glad I didn't put that thing all the way in. That would have been regrettable. I angled our piece of wood here, guys, so that the piece that I was just going to put on was going to make our entire section of wall worse. So instead of doing that, I'm going to prop this thing up properly, and then drive these nails in.
But then how are you going to come to this one?
Oh, like this, in this very unpleasant way of doing it. Well, I guess I need to be up there. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I got through. Yeah, both. Got it. Okay. I got the board secure, relatively. Thanks, Tiff. Okay. My apologies for the wait. What's up? Oh, thank you. I do need a hairband. Keep some of this out of my eyes. What do you want me to look at?
Look at this white stuff.
Excuse me, everybody.
Like super white and bright and almost looks like paint. But then this looks like gooey.
Yeah, it's like a fungus. You can see it's growing.
And then it's like kind of like a mold.
It is. It's like an underground fungi or mold spore specimen, something like that. It's probably what these are. Probably what these mushrooms are.
Huh.
Yep. If you'll excuse me 1 second, Tiff, when you check chat, say what's up to everybody. Because we are on 2 hours. We still got 24% battery, surviving, but we are getting close. James says, I hope that answered your question, James. Aaron says, that's a great question. I wonder what his answer is going to be like this time. I appreciate it, Aaron. James says, that dirt looks clay-like. Could it be good for bricks? It is. This is actually what our friends in the Draconian Empire call Vitaeum, and we have definitely adopted the use of the term. We are trying to make our own clay products. We have actually our own clay that we have sold and refined. It is Alabama red clay, or here Vitae red clay, Vitaeum. And so we have collected quite a bit of this, put it into buckets, have ground it down finely into a real fine powder clay. And so we can either wet that and make it into a slip, which we have some friends in the kingdom of Arkovia who are actually running a ceramic shop. And so hopefully in the future, we'll be able to work with them on making slip as one of our economic products, hopefully. But otherwise, we are just trying to make this to give it out. We actually sent some to the Draconian Empire. If you check out our Instagram page, they tagged us in a shipment of Vitaeum, this red clay, that we sent them. But yes, absolutely would be great for bricks. We may make a fire pit out of that one day. Homeland says, do somebody need clay? We will see. Aaron says, thank you, Tiff. Aaron says, have Tiff slide her hand down the haft of the hoe as the head comes down, then slide the hand back up towards the head as she lifts for the next swing. Makes sense. That is true. My form in particular is very bad. Tiff, did you know about the form? About like swinging the pickaxe?
You're supposed to like do the like circle thing.
Yeah, but then like when you have your hand like close to the head of it, when you lift it up,
no,
when
yeah,
you bring it down, you like slide.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, cool.
No, yeah, I didn't hear that one.
Let's see the form, everybody. Let's see the form. Get it, Tiff.
Because when I start with my hand like way up here.
Yeah.
And so I go like really close. And then I go down and my hands end up down here.
Makes sense.
You see?
Okay.
Now they're like a half a foot apart from each other versus super here and then you on the there by the end of it. Fair. It's hard to hold it like that,
I was gonna
though.
say, be careful. Yeah, don't do that. You will hurt yourself.
Yeah. But you know, if you just been going the whole time,
I was like, don't do that.
because when you do this, you know what happens? You get shocked, and it comes, it like goes up your arm and kind of shakes your head a little bit. Versus when you do it this way, the shock is all up there, and you didn't get crap down here.
Makes sense.
Because you had the leverage, so it like the wood takes the blunt force versus you taking the blunt force of trying to dig it down.
Fair. This has been engineering and pickaxing.
You gotta come try it.
AP. Let us know if our form is proper, Aaron, or if I'm instructing us incorrectly.
That just rattles you though. Doing it your way, like even when I hit into the ground, I feel like I just got rattled.
Fair.
Wait, let me not be in the swinging distance.
I'll do it actually where
just
I can
like once you start swinging, just let your hand like loosen and let it just go where it's going. Oh wait, hold your hand up there for a bit longer to get a good swing down, and as soon as it like comes downward after you hit the peak, you like slide it really hard. Did you get a splinter?
I did, yeah, that's why I like the gloves.
Let me see.
Damn, I'm okay.
Where?
Right here. It's okay. I think it's just a brush burn, honestly.
Be careful.
I appreciate it. Thanks, Steph. I'm gonna quit that though.
Does that feel better? It's not as rattling?
It does. How was my technique, Aaron?
He's seeing you head on, not side to side.
Fair. James says, I already have some deals in the works for their clay. Thank you for updating them, Aaron. I appreciate it. Also, thank you guys for liking. We got 11 likes on this video. It's pretty cool. DVK Officials says, message retracted. Good to see you, DVK. Hope all is well. Aaron says, AP, you're hurting my back watching you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You got to come out here and show us the proper form.
Are you squatting?
That's true. I may not be squatting.
You go like squat and then
fair.
And squat.
That may be the dilemma. That may be what I'm messing up. Aaron, am I not squatting enough? James says, better to domestically produce than rely on imports. I completely agree, James. It's also nice to develop our culture. It helps to earnestly make people feel like, one, we are more self-reliant, which helps. And the other thing is it helps people to create more. You know, when we have these products and these raw materials that we can give out because they're so cheap for us to just literally dig out of the ground, that means that we can give them to sculptors and artists and say, make Aeternian artifacts, make things that are a part of our culture that are unique to us that we can share with the world. And they've been amazing and have done a lot of that for us. So we will be filling this place with beautiful Aeternian art in the future. Aaron says, and even some of Tiffany's. Tiffany's made some cool stuff with Vitae. Aaron says, almost on cue. Malinga says, Serbeska, I'm back. Good to see everybody. Homeland says, is it weird to hate small spiders but then like tarantulas? Not at all. Some people have like tarantulas as pets. Aaron says, there you go, AP, that was a good one. Now just work on your retrieval of the tool for less lower back strain. Use your shoulders and core. Thank you, Aaron. I appreciate that. Okay, so my second attempt was better. It was at least better. Tiff immediately jumping into work, doing better at my job than me, taking over my job, picking up the slack. We know who truly lifts the heavy weights here in Aeternia, here in Vitae. Archdragon says, if you bend your knees on the downswing, you'll get better power in your swing. Smart, good one as well, Archdragon. James says, did he answer my question since I last commented? I lost internet for a moment. Sorry, James. I was just saying, yes, I did answer your question. We are an empire. We are developing future territories, but we don't have the money for them yet. We're trying to build an economy with lots of products that we will be shipping out in order to make more money. We have our Etsy page right now and our Patreon, which are helping with that. So again, if you want to support our Patreon or the Imperial Market, our Etsy shop, links are in the description. But other than that, we are trying to build this territory right now, our capital territory of Vitae. Once we have people living here and working here and are comfortable and providing for themselves and are actually taken care of properly, one of those people may be appointed as the Lord of Vitae. And so that person will be responsible for the health and well-being of everybody that lives here to make sure they have a good quality of life. So once I move on to start working on the next territory that we have, as we get the money to do that, hopefully it will be bigger. Tiff's upset. The wall may have some issues. It's never good to hear an engineer say, "Oh no," about the structure you're building. But we will check in on her momentarily.
I'm so precise. I went exactly in between the boards and it didn't touch either one. Just went
no.
airball.
Tiff is.
So I went through there and it's just air over here.
That's all right. Throw a third nail in there. It'll survive. Don't worry about it. It's fine. We got nails. But yeah, I would say also thank you guys. 18 viewers, incredible. That is what we were trying to do with Vitae and the rest of the territories in Aeternia. Right now we have this one. This is our capital territory. We are providing eventually shelter for ourselves here, shelter for family members and friends, and people who would like to come here and be a part of this community and live here for free, rent-free at least. And then, you know, right now we don't have means of providing electricity and water and stuff like that, so that will be things people have to take care of, but we will be incorporating those in the future. Anyway, right now we are building, developing, trying to work on it. And in the future, when we have enough money, enough people working in our economy, you know, supporting either their own small businesses they make out here, or working in one of our small businesses, if we can get them profitable enough, we will be purchasing larger territories to do the same thing. Have other people come out there and build and develop and make themselves a home. And well, we will make the home for them, but they will populate them and make it actually not just a house, but a home. And then we will be moving forward to appointing new lords for that territory, moving forward.
Next one.
Next one, we're on to the next stage of the wall. But thank you, James. That is a great question. I hope I've answered it properly. And if you guys want to support us, again, I'm begging, please hit us up on our Patreon. It helps us to rely on you guys with gas money and stuff like that. Every little bit helps to try and keep us out here and keep us growing. And this is our big push for the summer. So while we have the extra time, the extra money goes a long way. If you did ever think about getting a Patreon subscription, this would be the time to do it. Let's see. We have a lot of moves in the work. The more money we have, the quicker we can knock them out, and the faster we can grow out here. Hey, Tiff.
Look.
What up?
Look in this hole.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. It's like the white stuff like there, but it's thicker.
Yep, it is. There's
It's like if you took sour cream and thickened it up and then just rubbed it in the dirt.
That's kind of a cool thought.
Yeah, like when sour cream goes bad, it gets like these really thick little like
chunky
like disc on the top of it from where like the oil's like separated and then like hardened. It's weird looking.
Yeah. But yeah, a lot of like tree systems and stuff, forests have like large
okay, wait.
fungi.
While we're at fixing your form, my guy, can I see this? Can I see that?
Sure. Tiff's teaching.
When you go for it, right? You do little taps, get it started. When you feel like it's pretty solid and started in there, it's not going to wiggle too much. Yeah. Then you take your hand and you put it back here. And then you gotta, excuse me. Thank you. Then you just
get it.
I missed it.
Get it. You got it.
But you see, it goes so much easier. Like 3-4 hits and your nail's gonna be in.
Fair.
I watch you sometimes you hit it like 15 times and I'm like, oh no.
Let's see if I can copy Tiff's expert form.
Drop your hand back more. It feels weird initially, but you get a better smackdown.
Fair. You do get a better smackdown. It's harder to aim.
It's that leverage.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, once you get used to holding your hand back there, like you get better with it.
Fair. Can you tell me what chat's saying, Tiff?
Nah, they're not saying anything. They're
what
not
are the
lively.
homies up to, Tiff?
Which one was the last one that you read? I don't know where we're at in the chat.
James asked if I answered his question.
Yeah, okay. So then our Aaron thoughts?
Yeah, Aaron.
Yeah. So he says step by step, gotta work at protecting the rest of his body before applying more power.
Fair.
With you on this pickaxe.
Agreed. Smart moves, Aaron.
Oh, you know what I forgot about?
What up?
We were slinging that pickaxe and I went, I was standing here and I was rubbing my finger and scratch.
Did she hurt you?
Huh? It's
a little cat Uno.
I just forgot about it. I forgot that it was there on my finger.
Mm-hmm.
It's dirty. Don't do that.
Well, I like you, bud.
It looks like I ate chocolate. Look, the dirt is so dark. It looks like I got chocolate smeared all over my hands.
That's that fresh Imperial Vitae. You could get yours now.
Ah, I almost effed up big.
Oh, goodness. You okay?
Oh, you keep laying the boards with the nails. I felt it partly go into my shoe, and I was like, I gotta like bounce off it real quick.
I am so
before
sorry.
I apply too much pressure and I get it into my foot.
Oh, into your shoe?
It stabbed into my shoe, but I felt the difference. I felt like it coming up in my shoe, and I was like, I gotta quickly hop off that foot, quit applying pressure.
Oh, goodness. If you want, I can just go ahead and move all those right now so they're out of your way. Because there's another one I see right there.
I know.
There's more.
So
Okay.
we had to go get tetanus shots last time. Because you throw boards with lots of nails, and then I just assume it's just plain wood, and then step right on the nail.
That is true. Did you have a nail go through your foot from me?
Yes. When we were cleaning out the RV.
Oh, that's true. Yep, we did. We sure did.
Yeah, you threw out the panels with nails in them. And I thought it was just there's like the weird, very thin wood paneling that goes in the roof.
Yep.
But some of the pieces you pull down have nails in them. And I thought they were all just those thin sheets of wood that were just like weaved into place. So I was like, there's no nails. It's fine.
And then surprise.
Yeah, and then stepped directly on it. But it's okay because I was able to pull it out of my foot. I have had it where I've jumped on a nail and we were not able to pull it out of my foot. It was so far in there.
Either way, though, that's scary. Like having to pull a nail out of your own foot is like, man, I am sorry. That was inconsiderate of me.
That was like maybe the 5th time I've done this.
You're like, I'm a pro at it. It's no big deal.
No big deal.
I appreciate you, Tiff. I will refrain from naming you in the future.
Thanks.
I always try my best.
Because even last time I stepped on it, went through my shoe, got my foot, and then I just stepped off it, pulled it off, and then just took off my shoe to stare at my foot. And my new hole.
Has some divine intervention.
That's why my pink socks are messed up. Because it has the hole from a nail.
Fair.
Going directly through my shoe. That's why on construction jobs, they're like, you have to have
steel toe boots.
Yeah, steel toe boots. They also, work boots come with like way thicker, like
soles.
It's not the sole, it's the bottom of the shoe. Soles are like what your feet touch in the shoe.
Fair.
So like the cushioning, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, they make that like crazy thicker, and it tends to be a bit harder, so that you're more protected.
Makes sense.
But I don't like those boots.
I can understand why.
They're not very comfortable.
Yep. Work boots get very sweaty and itchy and bothersome.
I just got blisters every time I came home.
Yep, that is true too.
He's so goofy.
Be goofy.
Oh wait. Can you check out this difference? Wait,
Tiff said,
let me show you
Tiff said, get the
Come
form
stand
right
there. Go stand right there.
Tiff said, get your form right. What are you doing?
All right. What seems best or better? Like we'll bow versus Aiden's.
Fair. Tiff's roasting
so
me.
goofy.
Tiff's roasting me. I get it. Chat, I get it.
It's like you're learning what a hammer is for the first time. You just wobble it, right?
I'm with the Little Tykes hammer playset out here. The baby's first tool set out here. I'm trying to hammer. I'm trying to do something.
Try to do something.
Goodness. Archdragon said no. I did answer his question. Archdragon, don't call me out. Homeland said no. Aaron said no. They have been at diligent work. Oh, maybe the delay, I guess. I thought we did. Aaron says, which is weird because he usually spends an hour catching up on comments. Fair enough. And now, guess what? I'm doing it. That's how much I care about Vitae. That's how much we're building and growing. I'm dedicated. But I'm not doing enough. I'm not helping Tiff right now.
We need more wood.
James said that loose dirt would be a godsend for the farm. Hey, very cool. If you guys have a farm and you need some dirt, come get it.
There's clay in there too.
Fair. There is a lot of clay. Indigo said grubs are good protein. Very true. You can fry them up. Come get your Vitaean grubs if you want them. Melingia says, hi, Emperor AP. Hey, Melingia, great to see you. Thank you for being here.
Did you see this mushroom? This one's red and white. It's like the typical mushroom. It just doesn't have white dots on the top of it.
Oh, dang.
But it's right here in the corner.
Let me go get it.
Check them out.
Okay.
They're like the typical red mushrooms that people like to call also toadstools and put in their fairy gardens.
That's pretty cute. Let's see. Oh, yep. They are. There's some little reddies. There's some little red mushrooms. They're pretty cool. They look like crabs from this far away a little bit. Little crabs.
Yeah, it's two of them. They're just next to each other.
They're just chilling. Pretty cool.
Just chilling. Like a villain.
Like a villain. Aaron says, no, AP, you started too far back in the comments. Sorry. Noah proceeds to listen to the pitch for the next 2 hours. Sorry. James says, imagine what they could do with a proper workforce. That's what we're saying, James. Join us, James. Help us to make Aeternia even better than it has been already.
He said, oh no, I wanted to get the advice. I didn't think you'd actually take me up on the offer.
James, we're locking you down right now. Right now, your indentured servitude in Aeternia has started now. We're turning into a ruthless dictatorial state, and you're starting, James. You're in it now. Aaron said, James, exactly. Everything they've accomplished has been with little resources. The community connections they've been building will go a long ways for their growth. I agree. And it's community connections like you, Aaron. It's community connections like you, James. I know you're just starting out hanging out with us, but it seems like you're interested. So I appreciate any help you can give us. And a ton of people. We've gone to Arkovia. We've worked with Draconia. We've done a lot of different stuff. A lot of EA names. But we have been building and making things pretty cool. So yes, we would love help. We would love money. So anything you guys can do to help supports us. Magnus Mullenhauer says, where is this? This is in the U.S. state of Alabama. We are the Empire of Aeternia. We are a micronation trying to strive for our own independence. Aaron says Alabama, if I recall. That's correct, Aaron. James says, idea, get a plow or pickaxe, loosen the soil, and then use a snow shovel to scoop up the loose dirt easily. That is a great idea. Tiffany's family actually has a snow shovel that we had thought about bringing out here, but it has like pretty old and brittle handle. And so my fear was that we would try to do that and that we would inevitably end up breaking their snow shovel. But yeah, we should get a nice snow shovel and do that. That would help quite a bit. Archdragon said, yes. James says, is there lumber treated or will it rot after some time? I fear for rot given the wood touches the soil. Anything touching the soil needs a layer of tar. That is a very good point, James. We have not properly treated the wood ourselves, but that being the case, it is at least fairly weather resistant as it is made out of pallet wood. So a lot of pallet wood is pre-treated just to be able to survive the shipping process. So we're trying to do that.
That's how it sounds.
Tupperware.
Oh, yeah. It's so weird.
It is. You'd think it's tub, like a tub, but it's Tupper. It's, I don't know, I think it's a brand name. But yes, we will need to, you're right, properly insulate our walls from the environment, especially as you said, things that are touching the ground. Easy to rot, easy to get termites and have big problems very quickly. So yes, we absolutely do need to do our due diligence in shoring that up. If you have recommendations for us, things that would be cheap and easy to apply that would help make that process go a little smoother, definitely let us know. If it's something we do need to buy, we can probably do that at least for the layer that's touching the ground right now to give us most protection in the short term and then apply more later on.
I also did get a blister.
Uh-oh. Tiff got a blister from trying to be too strong with the pickaxe. I told you, bud. Be careful. Don't do it. Don't beat yourself up.
I wasn't trying.
Homeland says goodbye for now. Great to see you, Homeland. We are actually going to be wrapping up in just a second because my phone's on 9%, but I appreciate you guys. Aaron says, James, I believe that's harvested pallet wood. Archdragon says, okay. James says, that's not good. That is true. It is harvested pallet wood, so I'm sure it's not all of the same variety. It's not all of the same level of treatment. So I definitely understand. Aaron says, see a Homeland. James says they are aware of the limitations. They work with what they have. That's true. Hopefully, you know, before we would try to live in here or put anybody else in something like this, we would definitely use improved materials. But for right now, for storage of our supplies out here, making sure we have some kind of security to lock up things that we want to keep.
Try to make it so that we have somewhere to stay, to come out longer, to work more, instead of having to constantly do hour drives back and forth.
Tiff's cooking.
Also, to James, speaking of water, is a
cistern or well planned. Both, yeah, actually.
Well, we have the well. We have this little bucket currently.
We don't have a well.
The barrel. No. We have the barrel currently. We got to put in a well.
Correct. Let me show you guys what we have so far. This is non-potable water, by the way. I know you guys are immediately going to roast us. But yes, this is non-potable.
It's almost halfway full.
Yes, we have it almost halfway full. We'll be filling it up with some more water we brought for today, and we'll be watering our plants in a little while.
I'm taking some of your water.
Sounds good. But yes, this is right now water that we will water our plants with. This is what we have so far. We know this hasn't pressurized. This isn't a cistern.
Delicious.
Loud gulps. Thank you, Tiff. This isn't a cistern. This isn't what we need for our own water supply. That proves we're in a simulation. That proves we're in a simulation?
Yeah, you drink like cartoon characters.
I do drink like a cartoon character. Tiff, finding those ways to roast me. I appreciate you.
That's what our relationship is built on.
Mm-hmm. Trust and memes.
And picking on each other. Yeah. Lightly.
So we are using this primarily to water our garden right now. What I actually have planned in the works as we keep going, we have a little mechanical pump, electromechanical pump that we are going to have. Clean? Which I need to
You left in a bucket of just water that's just still.
Yes.
And it's evaporating.
Tiff said, do your experiments better. I need to.
You gotta clean them up when you're done.
I do.
This is outside. That's not like a problem.
And it's not water we're trying to drink.
But inside.
Right. I need to pick it up.
Problem.
Agreed. So right now I have that motor. I will be connecting that motor to an Arduino microcontroller that is programmed. I've been trying to work on the program actively. That will be programmed to detect the moisture level in the soil, so that we get accurate moisture readings from multiple places in the garden that then tell us when we need to water and automatically water for us. So that's the plan with this. We will eventually be building up to a cistern. We have a big hill that we're on, so that will be how we do that. I'm about to have to say bye to you guys because my phone is actively dying. Love you guys. Appreciate you. Thank you for being here. Aeternia forever. We are uniting the invisible to achieve the impossible out here in Vitae, in the Empire of Aeternia.
Did you pull this up?
James, if you would like to reach out to us, please do. I will see you later.
Did you pull that up?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Aeternia forever. Bye, everybody. Ooh.